get ready. We gon' build your mind while we laugh and play. Here comes DJ Boo, Shaheem, and Aunt Debbie. Yes, we're on our way to brighten up your day. Here we go.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shore to
Here we go, here we go. From the shore to B-Boy Show.
Here we go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. B-More. Asbury Park, New York. You know we got y'all. Here we go, here we go, here we go, y'all. Here we go, here we go, here we go, y'all.
What's up, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of From the Shore to Be More. I am one of your hosts, the one, the only, Shaheem. Let's go.
And I'm another host. I'm Deborah Singletary, aka Aunt Debbie.
Right. That Arsenio Hall. And of course, it's yours truly, DJ Boom, here in the building each and every Sunday, right along with these two, here to make it do what it do when it needs to be done. What is happening, everybody?
Yes, of course he is. And yes, of course we are the treacherous three of the tri-state area and the DMV. Heard? And welcome back, everybody, to another fantastic episode. We have a great topic for you guys today. One that I think is going to resonate with everybody during this holiday season. Money and Merry Matt.
That's the first thing you think about when you hear the word money. Seriously, I don't know if you're not a human being if that's not the first thing that comes to your mind.
Yeah,
say money.
Of course, especially around this time of the year. I mean, honestly, is holiday spending about love, or is more about pressure? You know what I mean? I think a lot of us feel pressure around this time to come up with the best gift in the world, and it can start affecting our finances. But not just now, but into the upcoming year if we're not careful, right, guys? I'm sure we all experienced that, or know people who experienced that, right? Mm-hmm. And so that's going to be our topic today. But before we get into that, I just want to talk about last week's show real quick, and I want to say thank you to all of our viewers, our new viewers, and people who have been reaching out to the show. I'm getting a lot of people reaching out to the show. I'm sorry that I don't get to everybody quickly, but I'm trying to do the best I can, and I do get to you eventually. So keep reaching out to the show, everybody. Please, last week's show was stand up. If you missed it, go catch it on our YouTube channel, everyone, and be sure to subscribe, and please tell a friend. Let's keep this thing going, right? Let's keep this thing going, guys, right?
Stand up. Stand up.
Stand up for your rights.
Stand up for your rights, people. That was a good conversation we had, and so everyone, go make sure you catch that out, and make sure you can also listen to us. Everyone, don't forget you can listen to us too on your way to and from work, or while you're having your morning coffee on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and more. We're out and everywhere, everybody. So go check us out, please, and support us. How about that? All right, real quick. Thank you, son. Before I get into everything, I also want to thank my engineer here, Junior, who's here with me, working for the show. My son, Tyrone Jr. And he would like for you all, if you want to talk about gaming, especially during this holiday season, anime, to reach out to him at Otaku Everything, everybody. And that's on YouTube. I want to make sure that I get that right, because I'm not into anime. Otaku, thank you, Junior. Otaku Everything at Anime Cannibal on YouTube, everybody. So if you want to talk about gaming or anime, make sure you check my son out. I got to shout him out because he's working for free. Thanks, son. I appreciate that.
Shout him out anyway. And I did look up his YouTube channel, and I'm not sure I got to the right one. So maybe it's that at Anime. The way you flashed it, I couldn't write that down.
I tell you,
I think it's another Otaku Everything. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to make that a little clearer. We'll make to
No,
viewers. For
you
sure,
have to
everybody.
make it clearer. Don't flash it so fast. I couldn't write it down.
Oh, I got what you're saying. Okay, yeah, just put up
That
one more time real
anime part.
fast.
Hmm.
For people out there, everybody, I know some of the hosts have been on the show, like Kenny and Sharonda said their family are into it. I want to make sure everybody has a chance to write that down. So go ahead and write that down and get in touch with Junior, everybody, please. How about that?
Okay.
Was that
Thank you, Ty.
good? Thank you, Ty. Real quick before we jump in everything, we are going to jump in everything. I just want to recognize the school shooting that happened overnight at Brown University, ladies and gentlemen. It was a terrible thing to happen. Last I checked, I believe it was two people who passed away and 9 people who were injured. Students at the school, everyone, at the time where they were studying for exams, I believe. And so I just wanted to send my condolences, or I think the 3 of us would like to send our condolences to the families, especially around this holiday season. What a tough thing to go through, and to everyone suffering out there right now through this holiday season. How about that? So I just want to take a minute. Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible to wake up to that. And so much other things are going on, but I don't want to get into everything. I want to get into the show, obviously. Real quick before we jump into the show, it is football Sunday. My Giants are taking on the Washington Commanders, and they're playing right now. No one spoil it for me. I am going to catch it. I am taping it. So shout out to my New York Giants and everybody out there playing. Who are your Packers playing, Boom? Don't laugh.
We play the Broncos. We play the Broncos later today, 4:25. The Ravens are playing
Okay.
Cincinnati today, so we got the Ravens fans here in Baltimore, ready, all geared up, ready to go for that game. And then I got, that game. My Packers play later today. I'm looking forward to it.
I know those are probably both better games than the Giants game, but that's okay. We don't mind. Shout out to all the players playing today. We hope you make it through the day safely and make it home to your families. How about that? Now,
I
that
want
being
all the Denver Broncos to be injured, hurt, and my team win.
he doesn't really mean that, folks. He doesn't really mean that. But listen, while you guys are out there checking out the game, we are going to be here and we're going to keep the ball rolling. Hey, happy birthday to everybody out there celebrating their birthday today, in the past week, or the upcoming week. We want to celebrate your birthday with you. And lucky you, because your birthday is just before Christmas, so you get double gifts.
Not really.
I was going to say, my kids are lucky because they will get one.
Well, happy birthday to everybody anyway. So let's start with on Debbie. On Debbie, is there anybody special out there that you would like to recognize?
Happy birthday to Cheryl Queen, cousin Cheryl Queen. And happy birthday to a dynamic, brilliant sculptor, artist, painter, Renaissance man, Otto Neal.
All right. Happy
I guess
birthday, guys.
I guess I'm not supposed to shout nobody out because it's not coming up. Oh well, I don't care.
There you go. There you go. Relying on Facebook. You told on yourself.
Absolutely. Because there's people I'll forget. People get their feelings hurt when I don't shout them out because I'm the man, and if the man don't shout you out, they feel bad. So he forgot my birthday. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I do have one person I'm gonna shout out though. Her birthday was yesterday or Friday. No, yesterday. Yesterday was 13th, right? Yeah, today is the 14th. So yeah, her birthday was yesterday. Shout out to my homegirl Tara, who celebrated her birthday yesterday. Turned up, turned down, all the way around. They had a good time. Sent me pictures and everything. I said, okay, y'all had a good time. I didn't get invited to none of the festivities, but no, that's a lie. I went to one. But I ain't stay long. Ain't my type of hype. But turned down for what? Happy birthday to you.
All right, happy birthday, guys! Happy birthday to everybody. And I have 2 people that I want to say happy birthday to. I want to send a big special happy birthday shout out to my sister-in-law, Jamaica, who celebrated a birthday. Her birthday was December 12th. I'm hearing an echo, guys.
Now I hear it.
Yeah, I definitely hear it. But anyway, moving right along. Yeah, so we went out yesterday. We celebrated with her yesterday at a restaurant called Rooney's here in Long Branch, and we had an awesome time. The three of us, right, Junior?
Yeah.
Well, not the three of us, but us with Jamaica and some friends and everything. It was a great time. So happy birthday again to you, Jamaica. We had a great time with you yesterday. And one more to my niece Jordan Postel. Her birthday is coming up on the 15th. So I want to send a happy birthday, a special happy birthday to my niece. Happy birthday.
Hey, Jordan, I know she was a Sag all this time. I know she was fire like me.
Yes. yes, indeed, she is. And happy birthday to her for sure. I just have a couple celebs. I'm going to shout out everybody. We're going to keep this thing rolling. I want to start with this person here. Everybody knows Mr. Jamie Foxx. Everybody who's having a birthday, December 13th, actually. His birthday, everybody. So, yeah, right. I love Jamie. And he's had his own health issues, but he's still around. Happy birthday to him for sure. Also, I want to say happy birthday to this funny lady here as well. Regina Hall, everybody.
That's my celebrity wife right there. That's my celebrity wife. Don't put that risque picture up about her with her. Don't do that.
Yeah, right. Okay, you can put that, Julia. That's yours.
That's my celebrity boo right there, boy. Everybody.
Yeah, and yours and a few other people's too. So happy birthday to her. Of course, my wife wants to say happy birthday to her sister as well. One more funny guy. I don't know. It must be the month for funny people. But JB Smooth, everybody, New York's own, December 16th. He has a birthday coming up. So happy birthday to him as well. One more, and I'm gonna keep it rolling, everybody. I just want to shout out this legend here, everybody.
If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry each time we meet, walk on by.
Happy birthday to the legend herself, Miss Dionne Warwick, everyone. December 12th is her birthday, and she turned 85 years old, ladies and gentlemen. 85, and still going, by the way. I think I just saw her at the Thanksgiving Day parade in New York City, I believe she was in. Yeah, so she's still going. So happy birthday to the legend, everybody. And I wanted to show that video a little extra longer because I wanted people just to see how beautiful she was as a young lady, everybody. So I hope you got to see that.
And how beautiful she is as an older woman. The other picture was great too.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Thanks for reminding me and everybody else that she still is.
All I know is her nose is always open.
Oh my God. Well, to everybody out there, okay,
After the show, boom.
we need to. But shout out again to everybody out there who's celebrating a birthday or having a celebration of any kind in this upcoming holiday season. There is a way that you can add the three of us and our businesses to your celebration, and this is how you can do that. Hit it, Junior. Reach DJ Boom and Shush Entertainment at boomsquaddjs.com. 678-334-1745 for your next big event or karaoke night. And to attend the next Silent Fitness event, be sure to reach out to Shush Entertainment, a subsidiary of D3 Lux Entertainment. Before stepping out for the night, look for the latest in women's fashion at terryscloset.com. Step into Terry's Closet and step out in style. terryscloset.com, your closet's new best friend. And reach Deborah Singletary at visioncarriers@AOL.com for astrology consultations, art workshops, wedding ceremonies, and rituals. Be sure to reach out to Vision Carriers at AOL.com, 212-234-1329. That's right, everybody. Support local small businesses, especially ours. We really appreciate that, right, guys?
Absolutely.
Well said.
Gotta eat. Brother gotta eat, man.
People gotta eat out here, and we're spending up all our money. We're gonna talk about that too, everybody. But before we get into all of that, let's keep this ball rolling.
I guess right now we should start the show.
Must see TV and movies, and I'm so excited about this because I also want to talk about a few things that I can't wait to talk about. So let's get this thing rolling. All right, Debbie, what you been watching on it?
I have so much fun last night. I saw with a group of people Family Plan
Family Plan
with Mark Wahlberg. You have
with Marky Mark.
I don't know. I had never heard of the boy before last night, nor them other people in the movie, nor the movie. But it was so good. And, it's one of those, if you're a woman who has to try to find, like, a movie for your man that he won't go, chick flick, that's a great one because it's action and it's romance. And the women kick ass too. And oh my God, my heart was beating a little bit. And I hear Family Plan 2 is even better.
Wow. Okay. Family Plan. Where did you watch that on?
Terry, my sister Terry, if you're watching.
Oh no.
Huh?
Here we go.
Oh no.
What do you mean? Oh no. Terry, get both those men to sit down with you and watch.
Well, looks like
you guys would enjoy it. I actually saw that movie too. You would.
Oh really?
It. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, so it looks like I know what we're going to be doing later on today.
I believe it's on Prime. Don't quote me.
Yeah, I think it's on Prime, and it's on Apple TV, which is where I saw it last night on a huge screen. I have a little screen at home, but it was really, really, really fun.
Comments.
And it's a Christmas movie, I think, because is it? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's fun.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun holiday movie. I don't think it's a Christmas movie.
No, yeah.
It's definitely a good holiday movie to watch with the family.
Okay.
And come over, Terry, and watch it with y'all.
No. Boy. Y'all try to stick it to us today, boy. Let me tell you. That's all right, though. That's okay. We don't mind the extra company, right, Junior? Well, okay. Now, Boom, it's your turn. What am I doing? So, Boom, what you been watching?
So I watched a movie that tugged at your heartstrings. It's called No Address.
Wow.
And it's literally about the unfortunate epidemic of the homeless in California.
Ooh, terrible situation.
Clearly, we know it's homeless people everywhere. But this movie was particularly about the struggles of the homeless folks in California. And they give a nice little message at the end about why they even made the movie, to bring more awareness to that epidemic that's going on out there in California, and how people just treat them like scum. And you don't know some of these people's story. You don't know their background, why they even ended up homeless in the first place. So it's a great watch. It's called No Address, and I believe that was on Prime that I watched that on. It was really good. I thought it was a really good movie. I thought it was well put together.
That's something that I would check out. Me myself, who I like to think am socially conscious, that's definitely a topic that I am interested in. I know about the situation in California with the homeless people, and how in some cases, like I think the city of Portland, they almost taken over the town. There's so many of them. So yeah, I'm definitely interested in that. So thanks for that.
It's crazy. I also watched. So this is for all my wrestling fans out there. I'm a huge wrestling fan. Been a wrestling fan for years. Yesterday was John Cena's last match in the WWE. That was on Saturday night's main event.
Shout out John Cena.
And so that was the way they did
right?
for him, how he went out Was great. Was great. So if you're into wrestling, go ahead and check out last night's Saturday night's main event. That's on Peacock. The replay is on Peacock if you're into wrestling at all, like I am.
Oh, okay. No. That was big. I remember seeing it all over social media. So thanks for that too, Boom. Go check it out, everybody, and be sure to go come back next week and let us know about those picks. I got one really big one. Well, first I want to just go over real quick the Puffy story. I told you guys if you saw it, to come back and let us know about it. So please comment, everybody. Let us know what you thought, please, before the end of the show. I want to hear what everybody thought. Real quick, I saw more of it. It is crazy. It is as sick as everybody said. It is. The dude's weird. I don't know what else to say, everybody, but you know. I want to hear what you got.
For me, it's a common narcissistic behavior when you give somebody too much power.
Very much so. Very much
it
so.
goes straight
Very
to their
much so.
head. And now, you know, he said it in his things. I can get anything I want. I can have whatever. You know what I mean? It's like it. Yeah. And realistically, you can't, you know, but you're going to try as much as you can because, you know, money.
Yeah. Real strange. And real quick joke about that too, because I said to people last night jokingly when we were at the party, I'm like, if I hit that $1 billion prize, and I did not get it, everybody, that's why I'm here right now. If I hit that $1 billion prize, I'll probably be just like Puffy. But that's not funny. No, you don't want to be like that, everybody. That was just a little jokey joke. But no, one more movie, and I'm going to keep this thing rolling because we got a lot to talk about, everybody. I saw with my family and my son here the movie F1, everyone, Brad Pitt's movie. I'm not into Formula One racing, everyone. My son is, so he wanted to watch it. I watched it with him, and I gotta tell you, I enjoyed this movie more than I thought I was gonna enjoy it. I actually liked the movie, right, Junior?
Yeah.
We had fun watching it?
Yeah.
All right. So that's it, everybody. So if you're sitting around for something.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You also enjoyed it because you were watching it with Ty.
You see me give him a high five, right?
Well, I mean, it is really nice to watch movies with someone sometimes.
Absolutely.
But my junkie movies, I don't like to watch with anybody. I don't want people to see what I'm watching all the time. But you enjoyed it because it was with Ty.
I absolutely did, and so I highly recommend it for families, people who are looking for something to watch today on this snowed-in day. If you're on the east, like I am, and we're all snowed in, and you're looking for something to watch, go check out F1, Brad Pitt's F1. You're gonna love it, everybody. I know we did, and come back. Don't forget to let us know all.
We are not snowed in here.
About it.
Right now. I am across the street from where I will be working tonight, and that parking lot is full.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
And my wife agrees it was a great movie.
You know what I think is going to be a great movie? I have not seen it yet. I just saw the preview. I just saw that it's 2 hours and 24 minutes. I'm just like, good grief, Charlie Brown. But the Aretha Franklin documentary starring Jennifer Hudson.
I saw that.
I think I am going to watch that at some point. I'm going to take 2 hours and 24 minutes out of my life and watch it because the preview just looked interesting, and I like to know about people's lives and what they've gone through, things of that nature. So,
well, she wasn't Puffy. Let me start there. Aretha wasn't like Puffy. I'm gonna start there, everyone. So, but I saw it. It was good. It was good. All right, everybody. I don't want everybody up because we got a lot to talk about, like I said. But before we go, I just want to also mention donations, everyone, please, to the show. What we do here is not free, everyone, and we sure could use your support to keep the lights on, everyone. So, if you would like to support the show, please send your donations for right now to Cash App # from the shore to Be More, everyone, and help us keep this thing rolling, everyone, for sure. Now, if you are a viewer out there who thinks they have a great topic for the show, and I've been reading some that people have been sending us, and I'll go over that with my cast, and we'll talk about that later. Or if you are a business looking to support this beautiful program that we have, this is how you can do that. Hit it, Junior. To contact us, you can reach us on our YouTube channel, where you can comment, join the show, and please don't forget to subscribe. You could also watch, like, and comment, join the show on our social media pages. Our Facebook or Instagram is @From the Shore to Be More. Our Twitter or X is @2_Be More. And our email is FromTheShore2BeMore@gmail.com. You could also call the show at 732-455-2503. If no one answers, please leave a message, and someone from the show will get back to you. And please, tell a friend. That's right, everybody. We will get back to you. I promise. All right. Now it's time for that show, that part of the show that you all been waiting so patiently for, and it's time for us to jump into today's topic. Money. I can't put it more clear than that, everybody. Let's talk about it. Now, if you're like me during this holiday season, I'm sure that you started your holiday spending with a budget. Say a number that you want to stick to or be close to or be around. I'm like most people, I did. I want to know if you went over it. Please comment on the show. Let me know, because I'm going to tell you right now. Yeah, I'm over. I'm not even done. And it's making me a little sick to my stomach. Now, it's not killing me because, well, me and my wife, we're okay. But it is dipping into my money.
So why do you do it?
That is the question. That is a question. Now, I could give you probably my best answer, and I'm sure people have their own reasons for, and there's some things that I question. Why am I spending so much money? Is it for me, or is it for the people that I'm buying for? Is it for me? Is it so that I feel good about doing this, or because what I'm finding is a lot of the time I'm getting stuff that they probably already have, they probably don't even really need, or I could spend less and they'd be just as happy. So why am I doing? I don't know.
So why are you doing it?
That is the question, and I want everybody to ask themselves them questions, because I'm not going to make it all about me, but let's make it all about all of us.
When I ask you the question, it is because I think it's of service to people, not to be self-aware. Because what we're doing when we're spending is we're often unconscious about what we're doing and why we're doing it, and it doesn't always feel good. It can end up with a cascade of problems, and so I think it's helpful to be able to answer. So one of the answers you asked was it for you? So what do you get out of it, Shaheem?
So you have to. Everyone has to look at their own self in the mirror. I don't know. So you have to ask yourselves: is it because of guilt? Is it because is it to want to show love? Is you spending a certain amount just so that you feel good inside about what you're doing? Because the actual truth is that the person doesn't even need to know how much you spent on it, and they'd probably be just as happy if you bought them a $10 gift as opposed to a $100 gift. You know what I mean? So you have to ask yourself all of those questions.
And I'm going to observe. I'm going to notice that when I'm asking you the question, you're going to, because people, and I know this is a podcast and that it's not about us, but we have an opportunity to model what self-reflection looks like. And I'm not going to press you anymore, except I will observe that you said guilt. And I would encourage you to consider the guilt part. You don't have to do it live on the podcast. But so when you say, is it guilt? Well, is it? I'm going to take away the is it or reverse is it and say it is guilt, at least in part, because it's complex. Of course, there's also love. But what about the guilt part, audience? Maybe other people want to chime in about shopping because
definitely. It ain't just me. What about you and your spending? Have you done any holiday spending on Debbie or Boom?
No. No. I bought 2 presents, and it just so happens that I was supporting friends who vend, and so I was buying from small businesses, and I bought
small businesses. For sure.
So I bought a couple of things, and I actually put them in the mail already, because it wasn't really tied into Christmas for me. It was tied into, oh my God, I know this person, these people, 2 people, and by the way, it wasn't Shaheem or DJ Boom. 2 people are getting a gift from me.
Now you know why I haven't spent any money on.
Right. Now I regret spending money now, right?
Yeah, but I do remember when, you know, when Boom and his siblings were very, very young, and I was going over the holidays. And don't invite me over your house on the holidays, especially if you have 9 children. Like, don't invite me. So I'm going to Boom's house, his mom's house, his mom and his father's house for Christmas. I ain't got no money. And I found some little thing, I don't even remember what it was, $1 each. So it's like $9. Maybe with tax, 9.50 in those days. We're talking the 70s, I'm sure. Those children loved that little dollar gift. I mean, they played with it at least that day. So I'm still writing on, remember I bought you something for Christmas, family.
I got
Listen,
one for you.
it
Go ahead.
had to at least be the '80s because that's when it was 9 of us.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Well, it may have only been 7 at the time, but yeah,
so
yeah.
you saved a couple
So that I
dollars.
left 2 people out. I owe 2 kids. Oh my God.
How
Which
many
more than likely gonna
times
be the youngest too.
have you seen? How many times have you seen parents who have younger children? And when I see younger, I mean toddlers. Okay, uh, and they go out and they spend this enormous amount of money on their holiday shopping for this kid. And then this kid wakes up on Christmas, tears up everything, and then plays with the boxes more than they play with the actual toys
Yeah,
that these people have spent
yeah,
all this money on. How many times have you seen
yeah.
that?
Yeah, I've seen that, and I think we want to buy like a symbol, buy some stuff for sure. But
Yes.
understand for children that what it is most important to them is the adventure of being with the family and the attention that you give them.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They're not really old enough to really even absorb the whole idea of what this is all about. Totally. They know they're getting things, they're happy about it and overjoyed about it, but they're not really even old enough to understand the whole
yeah,
idea behind Christmas yet.
yeah,
So to them, yeah, I've seen it where
All
the
of
kids
that.
got up and play with the box. They're crying and the
yeah.
wrapping paper. And here you got this
We're not
$250
aware.
toy you spent money on.
We're not aware as adults either because you asked that question, or maybe I asked a question and you say, is it this, is it this? We're not aware that we are puppets in many cases of a commercialism.
Corporate America, definitely.
We're
Absolutely.
caught up in
Absolutely.
that. They put the stuff out not for us, but for them. So we're triggered by
Absolutely. I am
by all of this
100%
stuff. So, and
glad
we're
that you brought that
not.
up.
We may call it love, but is it really? But here's what I thought of when I got up this morning and started to write in my journal. That's where I do my study for the podcast in the morning in my journal.
Okay.
What I surmise is that financial problems are not always caused by a lack of money, but they're caused by psychological issues. And those
Okay.
same, and in the reverse, the psychological issues cause financial problems. And so
Mm.
I think we need to look at it both ways.
Okay.
So see, being a parent of grown children without grandkids, I don't have any grandkids, kids, and all my kids are grown. See, my children asked for major things. Like they said for Christmas they want tickets to the B2K concert in DC. You know what I mean? So I don't have to worry about. I mean, I can get my mom something for Christmas and da.
Yeah.
I do have a couple nieces I can get something for. I can, but
Yeah.
I'm not stressing myself out about getting them
Yeah.
stuff. They got parents to do that. They get the parents got them. They'll do this. They'll do that. My mom love her with my whole heart, but she got like Aunt Debbie said, she got 9 kids. You know what I mean? Like if I didn't get her something, you know what I mean? Everybody else is gonna get something, so I might, and then again, I might not. I'm at an impasse now as far as holidays go, and I'm not dating anybody, so I'm
Well,
not getting nothing for no woman either. So It's what it
In your
is.
share, you gave some important insight. You don't have to worry or stress. And
Hmm.
so that brings us to spending as a way of alleviating stress or stirring stress or giving ourselves stress. So it's like I do some evenings where I eat and I eat and I eat, and then I'm full and I go, oh shoot, why did I eat all that stuff? Now I'm over full. Then I say I got to stay up another hour or so that the food can digest. So, it's a cycle of problems. So sometimes when we approach spending from worry, then what we're seeing is through the lens of worry. And if we're seeing through the lens of worry, we're going to get things that make us worry.
Hmm.
So I think it's important to have a moment where we sit with ourselves and perhaps our journal or even our loved ones and have a really honest conversation, because it's a conversation that could help couples, if they're married, to connect with one another. Or I might call um, Boom and talk to him about this. This is what I'm thinking, or this is what I'm wanting. So I think it takes a lot of courage to not spend when we're approaching it as people who are in deficit. So a lot
Okay.
of times we feel we lack, and we're spending because we lack, not because
Okay.
we have. Sit
Okay.
back, Deborah.
What, all right, all right, okay. I mean, are you speaking of situations like where we're trying to keep up with the Joneses, or we're just trying to, for instance, I don't know what the latest toy is out right now, and then corporate America is very good at this at getting at us, but I'll get into that in a minute. But just because the latest toy is out and everybody wants it, you running out and now you trying to get it, and for your kid, even if they might not even ask you for that. But it's the latest toy. It's what everybody's standing on lines for. It's the one selling out. So you have this. You feel almost this pressure.
But that plays into that guilt part that was brought
Mm,
up earlier.
mm.
That plays into
Oh,
that. So
interesting. You're right. I think you're
now
right.
I can't get the new
The hottest
toy
new
with the
thing.
right. I can't get it. I got out there too late or
Mm,
whatever. My
oh yeah.
money is not right. So now let me overcompensate because I couldn't get
Mm,
that. So let me overcompensate and get this, da 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 da. Da. And you actually start a negative trend doing stuff like that because
wow.
now you gotta outdo what you did
Wow.
last year.
It ain't healthy. It
Yeah,
can't be healthy, right? I mean,
absolutely
but
not.
but but, but let's face it, corporate America, they specialize in getting our money. I believe this year I started seeing Christmas gifts and Christmas stuff out earlier than I've ever seen. I probably soon as the summer ended. I mean, like end of August, I started seeing things, Christmas stuff popping up. It was incredible. I'm like, listen, we haven't even got to Halloween yet, and already I'm starting to hear about Christmas.
Right,
This is getting insane. So corporate America plays a big role, but they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're trying to get your money. That's
Right.
that's that's what
And
they're
it
out there to
takes
do.
two. So I,
you
I
you
think we
too.
want to avoid
You do
Takes
the
putting it
two.
same.
on corporate America, because when we do that, we're giving over our power. We want
Right.
to understand the ways in which we permit this, because they couldn't do it and they wouldn't do it the same way they do it if we didn't
If we didn't allow it, right? If we didn't fall
do it.
victim to it, right? Absolutely. And they're doing what they're supposed to do. Like you said, they're trying to get their money, which is what they're supposed to be trying to do. It's up to you to be, and I'm gonna use a football analogy, the defender on the field, and block. You was supposed to block. To keep them out of this. So yeah, it is a good idea to start learning tools, and I call them tools. It's just easier to explain, to strengthen your abilities to defend yourself
Ashe.
against
And
these corporate monsters.
may I?
Yeah, yeah,
I know,
please.
I know how I do. I hope our listening audience doesn't go, there she goes again.
No, no, go ahead.
But speaking of tools, self awareness is the biggest tool. that we have available to us. Because much of the times we're doing things without awareness. And I will share a moment in my life when I became aware of my money, how I was doing around money.
Okay.
One day I'm on the bus going to pay my gas bill or my light bill. And I'm anxious. And I say to the bus driver, speed up, it's going to close, because it was close to 5 o'clock. And the bus driver said to me, why don't you mail in your payment? This is way before the internet, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't have as many problems now because of the internet. He said, why don't you mail it? And I was like, mail it? It never occurred to me to mail it. Why not? Because my money problem didn't start with money. It started with with crises. I grew up in a family where there were crises all the time. And by the way, if there are 3 of y'all in a family, or 5, 7, or 10 of you in a family, you may have had different families, right? So everybody, so if Inez is listening, she may say, oh, I didn't grow up like that, but I don't think she's going to say that. That everything was about a crisis. My mother, rest in peace, who gives me permission to speak the wisdom that I get from her, that my mother always only did things when there was a crisis. Company is coming. Clean up. So all along we're just doing nothing. Now all of a sudden, it's a crisis. So I can remember companies coming and we go, can I go outside? And she says, clean your room. We clean our room. We push everything under the bed, hide it in the closet. She goes and peeks, say, okay, you can go outside. And then the next day is school, and now I wear my shoes. So now I got to go under the bed, pull all that stuff out from under the bed, all the stuff out of the closet, because I'm looking for my shoes, which somehow ends up in the drawer, so now I've got a mess again within days. Okay. So, but what that crisis does is it's stimulating. It's like a kind of, like I'm already getting high just from demonstrating what it's like to live with tension. And it's addicting. So so now I'm 20, I'm out, actually, I'm ashamed to say I'm likely 35, 40, out my mother's house, but I'm still addicted to tension. Paying my bill late created a kind of tension that I believe mimicked the crises of my childhood.
Familiar to you. It was familiar.
That was the norm.
Familiar to me.
Right. That was the norm.
Familiar to you.
That was
someone
the norm.
taught me. Right. Someone taught me to. So you get a bill that's $200. It's $200 every month, right? But why wait to build up to $200 when every time you get money, you can give money towards that $200 so if the due date is the 15th, now it's the 14th, and you're scrambling around. That's what those messages. Hey, you got $10 till tomorrow. You
could have been chipping away at it.
Chipping away at it. Somebody had to teach me that, and I was full into my adulthood when they taught
now
me
we're
that.
talking. Now we're talking.
You know what I mean? I didn't think about it. I know this payment is due on this day, and I need it on this day. It never occurred to me. Exactly. It never occurred to me to give $50 here,
habits,
$50 there, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So when that day comes, I only gotta give them $10.
Go ahead and preach, man. I'm glad you brought that up because I'm sure none of us are trying to beat up on our parents because let's face it, they didn't learn good financial advice either, growing up. So they went by what they knew, and we didn't learn good habits. We didn't learn good financial habits per se. My family, like probably a lot of families, probably like on Debbie's, like Boone's, we had moments where we struggled, of course. None of us grew up with money, and so we picked up some bad habits along the way, and shaking them habits is hard because now what we're doing different doesn't feel familiar to us, for one thing, like I'm trying these for examples, like for instance, open up certain savings accounts and checkings accounts and things, and when we do that for the first time, some of us come from families where our parents probably didn't even have checking accounts, and things like that. So we're learning these things for the first time and stuff like that, you know. And so and it's kind of hard to break some of these generational habits, isn't it? Especially like say for instance, you grew up in a house of say 4 or 5 kids. Some of you may have done well in school and went on to college and learned some financial responsibilities and might be doing better than the other siblings. And so it's maybe tough for the siblings who are doing well to look back and see that their other siblings may not be doing so well. And so picture the scenario. So you might be a sibling, and it's a scenario, everyone. It's a scenario where you have a sibling that you know is struggling, might ask you for money, and so you're thinking, okay, well, yeah, I'll help this is my brother or sister, whatever. I'll help this person out. And so with that, you might feel you could give them a little advice and say, hey, you know what? Maybe next time you could do this X, Y, and Z with your money, and it might help you further. And they get upset. Don't tell me what to do. I know what I'm doing. Yada, yada, yada. And here it is. You're trying to break that cycle. Huh?
Well, that's a deep one. Let me tell you, you just walked into something deep here. Because, again, it takes two. If the sibling who has more cash assets than the sibling who doesn't, they could easily think they're better. And they could be feeding off of the sibling whose financial problem is actually psychological, emotional, and spiritual. So now the sibling who has the money feels entitled to control and say, well, you should do this and you should do that, which does what? Makes the receiving sibling feel less than.
We talked about this 2 episodes ago.
So I want to offer that if you are in a position to give somebody money, give it with an open hand, an open heart, and a closed mouth.
Yes.
So I hope my siblings are watching, because when the settlement comes, I'm not giving anybody anything. So whatever problems you have now, you have.
And often giving the money doesn't fix the problem, because you end up giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, and 10 years later, you're still having to give, because the problem isn't financial, it's emotional or psychological. And sometimes by giving, we may not really be helping all the time. So,
Sometimes it might be better, and it's tough to do, but it might be better for that person to go through something tough so that they learn that lesson that they need to learn.
And the person who has the money could also have an esteem issue. So it doesn't mean that because they have money or access to money that they're better people.
No.
They could be using their access to money to make them feel better about themselves for whatever reason it is that they need to feel better about themselves. So that sibling who may be in the position to give money has also their own issues, which is why, when possible, that's why I favor self-awareness, so that when whatever my issues are, I want to become aware of why I qualify to have this problem. What qualifies me to have the problem of not having enough money, and what qualifies me to think I'm better than somebody else because I do?
Yeah, really.
Because you're not better. The money is not what makes you better.
Go ahead, old Debbie. I know that.
Try to tell Diddy that.
Try to tell Diddy that. Oh, boy, stop. well,
no, but I 100% agree with that analysis there. That's why I'm telling you. Yes. Thanks to the From the Shore to Be More show, siblings, I'm not giving you any of my money when it comes. I'm not giving you none, because they have made me see that I'm just going to create a problem.
Well, let's talk about how they spend, because and here's the thing: we're so caught up into money representing our feelings so much. I mean, I only said it. Say you don't have to buy a gift to give someone. There are things you can do other than spending money on Christmas. Yeah, I said
Yeah,
it.
but
Other
if
than
they
spending
don't,
money, like DIY gifts, do it yourself gifts, you can make something. And I know on Debbie would definitely agree with that. You can create something or make something that's from your heart
Write
to
a
give to
letter.
someone. Write
I
write a
would
letter. That's a good
love to
idea.
get a Christmas letter,
Oh, that's beautiful.
saying how, I don't know what such a letter would say to me, how beautiful I am, what a wild aunt I am. But we would all love to hear appreciation. We could give
Mm.
appreciation.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, look how I felt. Them flowers was I saw it on the thing. It was $5 for them flowers, but you can't tell me I ain't cherishing them flowers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They didn't spend a whole lot on them flowers, but just to even give them, for, like I
Yeah.
said, first time in my life I've received flowers from anybody, and I was a
Yeah.
married man at one point. Um, so it's wild to think that I actually was going out on a date with a young lady who impressed me thoroughly because she said the next time we go out, we're not spending no money. So we're going to figure out something to do
My kind
when
of
no
date.
money is being spent. Exactly. I said
Ashe.
I
Yeah.
was thoroughly impressed
Mm.
by that. Thoroughly impressed. And before that, it wasn't like we was going and spending hundreds of dollars either. She just was like, "We're gonna next time we go out on a date, we're just not gonna we're gonna do something that doesn't require for us to spend any money at all."
Ashe.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know that book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill?
Hmm.
I
So
remember
there's
that
a
book.
man, I don't remember his name, but who studied that book and has his own line of abundance consciousness. And he
Mm.
says that we don't have money problems, we have idea problems. That
Wow.
our abundance is really at hand. I think I say that. Deborah Singletary says our abundance is at hand if we learn to recognize it
Mm.
as the valuable gift it is.
Is also I want to just put this out there too, along with DIY gifts that you can make. I also want to mention this: you can make donations to charities and things like that in people's names, and there are some wonderful charities out there that could definitely use your help, and hospitals, children's
Wonderful
hospitals,
charities and wonderful
especially.
tax breaks you'll get from people doing that for you, donating stuff in your name. The tax
So
breaks you'll get if you're a taxpayer,
Which
it's
means you're
amazing.
making money
It's
also.
absolutely.
So
Hmm.
that definitely donate to a organization, even a food bank, especially at this time of the year, ladies and gentlemen, in someone's name too. That also can make for a wonderful gift. I think everyone can agree to that. And also support your local small business. I can't say that enough. or during this holiday season, while you're out there spending your cash, let's not give it all to these big corporate companies out there. Everybody, Amazon, and everybody snatching out. Support your local businesses, those right there in your communities. Those are where
Okay.
your tax dollars are going to be doing the most in your
Mhm,
local communities. Like with my
mhm,
business, Terry's
mhm,
Closet, and you see that behind me, which is back up today, and also on Debbie's business and Boom's business as well, Vision Carriers
mhm.
and
So
Shush.
I'm gonna go into Terry's closet, metaphorically, and see if I can find some stuff for. I'm gonna just look and see what I can find for different people. Um,
Yeah, okay.
you know, I said I got three daughters, so
I'm gonna say
I
this: we're
do have
running
some people
a
I like.
special
So
on hoodies right now. Some real nice hoodies with some really nice colors, and those I can get in a couple days. Everybody, and I want to say this too, because being an owner of a small business and someone, this is the first time I've ever owned a store. This is tough. It's not easy for small businesses. This is not an easy thing, just the paperwork and stuff you have to deal hours of dealing with stuff that you wouldn't even think of, everyone. So please support your local, your small businesses. We really could use the help. How about that? I just want
I
to
was
put
just
that out
telling
there.
somebody the other day. I said, I've been doing this DJ thing for 10 years, without a 9 to 5 job as a backup plan.
Mm,
I had a job for 6 months when I moved to Atlanta, and that's the longest job I had while being a DJ. So, and yet here I am, still standing, still doing it. So, in some way, shape, or form, I must be doing something correct.
Well, I hope you're paying taxes because I know a lot of
I
entrepreneurs,
am.
a lot of what are we called? I think I'm one of them. We hustlers,
Right.
whatever it might be called, who don't pay their taxes. And I'll say that one of the things that keeps me from knocking on both your doors right now is that I have Social Security because I paid my taxes and I paid into Social Security. Now that might even change, and I'm not sure this is the wisdom perhaps it once was, but if when you are 65, and 70, that Social Security check can really, really be helpful. So either pay taxes or save it. And I've always thought of making money as going out, making it, selling something. Not spending people is also making money. Not spending money and letting it accumulate, whether it's in the bank or under your mattress, is a way of making money. Be
I'm glad
conscious
you
of what you're spending your money
right,
on and
right.
don't spend it
I'm
So
glad you're bringing that
willy
up. Go
here's
nilly.
one
ahead.
of the
Go
things
ahead,
that
Boom.
has helped me. I changed the narrative. You know, we say we
Mm,
change your thinking, change your life. Instead of saying spending, say investing. You know, because if
okay.
somebody asks you if you want to invest in something, you're going to be like,
Mm,
yes, I do. Compared to, do you want to spend this on this? The
mm,
idea of that is like, oh no, I don't want to spend my money on that. And in that same moment, somebody say, you want to invest that in this? Yeah, I'll do that. It's the ideology of what we're doing. So instead
Hmm.
of me saying I got to go spend money on a new laptop, that's gonna make me feel like ah. But if I say I got to invest in a new laptop, so investing is going to give me something in return. That's the mentality. So I just say change the
Yeah,
narrative of what you say.
good point. That's a
good,
good point.
good
And
giving.
I would definitely say to people to definitely get in the mindset of getting your money to work for you. That's definitely going to help you in the long run and through investments and things like that. Your money should be working for you. You shouldn't just be burning it all the time by just throwing it away on spending it all the time. Investing your money is a very, very good point, and I think a lot of us need to be doing a lot more of that with our money because, first of all, I want to say this because I see the time ticking down. While we're spending money all this holiday season, everyone, let's be conscious of the fact that we don't want to dig ourselves into a hole going into the next year. Every single year you're doing that. You're digging a hole every holiday season and starting off the year the wrong way. Let's break that cycle first of all. Let's start this holiday season off the right way and go in with a little change in our pocket. How about that? So let's be smart about our spending. I just want to definitely say that. And guys, especially my co-hosts here, if there are tips that you have, like Boom, in your tip about investing, ways that our viewers can save their money or do better or might help them spend their money a little more wiser. I'm sure they would like to hear it. Like investing was a really good one, Boom. I'm
But
gonna.
not even just investing, but just changing how you even say what you're saying. Like I gotta go, we're gonna go out to dinner, so I gotta spend $200 on dinner. No, don't say spend. Say I'm gonna invest $200 in my marriage because we're going out on a date. So I'm investing in this. I'm gonna get something
Beautiful.
in return and not I'm spending it. Because if we feel like we're spending it,
That's beautiful.
you just feel like it's going nowhere.
I think
You
that's
know.
beautiful. And I think it'll also help us to be aware of what we're spending and where we go and how we do it. That's beautiful. Like
Hmm.
maybe have cocktails before we leave or have cocktails when we get home and not spend money on liquor in a restaurant.
Right.
That'll be my tip.
Also,
Or don't drink.
you brought up another good one, and I'm gonna say another one good one too, W. But you brought up talking about or having conversations about money, especially if you're in a relationship. it is so important to have a conversation so you are all on the same page and you're working together as a team and not working against each other. Because I know one thing for sure, I don't like to hear, and this doesn't happen in my house, but I know I've heard of this, where the husband find out all of a sudden so and so done ran up the credit cards. Bang! No, let's be on the same page. Let's talk about where our money is going and where we want to put our money, everybody. I think that's extremely important. Also, I want to say budgeting. And I know sometimes we go over. I sometimes go over. But when you budget, when you write down, you can see. Even if you went over, you can get an idea of what you're doing with your money and where your money is going. And then you can look and say, this is where I need to improve. That's where I need to do better at. So budgeting is still extremely important. Would you guys agree?
Yes.
100%. And I need a master class on that because I'm terrible.
I'm
I'm telling
really
you that
good
now.
at it, but I had to get good at it. I used to. I didn't start really getting into it until I start seeing firsthand the benefit of doing it month
Yeah.
after month.
Yeah, the money leaks out if we don't pay attention to it. It's like if you live
Yes.
in a house and you pay for water, if you have a leaky faucet, the first thing you're going to do, I hope, is to fix that. Call a plumber
Fix it.
even if you have to invest money in a plumber because a leaky faucet is costing you money. So I think when we're not paying attention to how we're spending it, we're leaking money rather than managing it.
100%. So write it down. Look at what you're doing with your money. I promise you, some things might even shock you. Like when I look at my streaming. Oh my God! But that's a whole nother story. We're not going to make this about me, ladies and gentlemen. How about that?
Bring down the streaming, maybe.
I got to get on it. I definitely got to
Yeah,
get on it. Oh
yeah.
boy. But again, that's because I have a budget and I can look at it. I can say and I can physically see where my money is going, and I can say, hey, that's too much, and I can stop it and do something about it. So then that's just another shout out to budgeting and everybody. And I hope you all got something out of today's show for sure, because we gave you a lot of good advice out there. So I hope you all got something, right, guys?
Oh, we brought up a lot of issues. Uh, we
Definitely,
raised a lot of issues for consideration.
definitely, definitely. All right, everybody. Like I said, I hope you all got something out of today's show. I know I definitely did, and I'm going to be doing some things different with my money. But it's that time where we got to start letting you go so you can get to your Sunday, and we can get to our Sunday. So we're going to start with some last thoughts here. Debbie, how about you? What's your last thought?
I'd like to address the shame that is connected to money, the shame that leads to anxiety, and it also leads to isolation, which also then leads to bad psychological, emotional, and financial health. So I encourage people to confide in someone, not everybody, but talk about your issues. Don't, if you are having financial issues, don't hide them as if they are shameful. Talk about them or at least confide them to yourself in your own journal or notebook, laptop, wherever you do your writing. Don't, if you have shame around money, and many of us do, whether we have it or not, shame, do not rationalize the shame as you should be ashamed. You have nothing to be guilty of, nothing to be ashamed of, and you have nothing to be you. And those are my closing comments.
All right, Debbie, thank you for that. Well said, well said. All right, Boom. What you got?
I pretty much said it already. I've already started practicing a little bit of like, and this is a weird thing to me. When people, you get a new car, and people say, "How much is your car payment?" Why? I be wanting to know why people want to know that type of stuff. Like, why? But, um, one of the things I did is I broke down every 2 weeks that I'm paying my car payment. So for me, my car payment is X amount of dollars every 2 weeks. My car payment and my insurance is X amount of dollars every 2 weeks. So they was like, well, no, but what is it monthly? It's X amount of dollars every 2 weeks. I don't have a monthly car payment. I have a 2 weeks, every 2 weeks car payment because I want to knock this payment out and get it over and done with quicker. So every 2 weeks, I got to make a car payment. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
insurance. So I've already started practicing that, which has actually been pretty cool. Um, but as an entrepreneur, just stay on top of your, like you said, budget, stay on top of your game. Watch how you invest. Change the word spending to investing, and do things a little bit different, and you'll see the results.
That's it. That's it. All right.
Okay.
Me, yeah, definitely. That's some definitely good advice, Boom. Me, I'm just gonna say to everybody, let's start the new year off right. Let's break some bad habits, everyone, especially when we talk bad habits we have about money. Let's learn some really good habits. Let's not dig ourselves a hole and start the year off wrong. Let's start the year off right next year, everybody. For those out there who might need to learn some good financial habits, if you don't have classes in your area where you can go and you can learn these things, there are some really great books. I just want to say that out there where you can learn some really great financial habits and how to sit down and start a budget, everybody. And I suggest that you all go do that. Help yourself, everybody. There you go, everybody. And so there we are, and we're going to start to wrap everything up. Before we do, I want to remind everybody about donations. Please send donations to Money Sign from the Shore to Be More. Also, go visit Terry's Closet, especially during this holiday season, everybody. If you want to know what's going on in the Shyheim world, go visit therealshyheim.com. And I'm going to end the show today with my latest release out in stores now, produced by DJ Debonair Samir. She's on to me, everybody. That's my latest song. Go check it out. And while you're doing that, we're going to get out of here, everybody. And we will see you all next week on the next episode of From the Shore to Be More. Goodbye, everybody.